take 1,000. Hey guys, welcome to my channel. First video here. Let's see what the vibes give. For this video, I'm going to be doing a more in-depth curly hair routine. So take you guys with me for washing and styling, and also doing a little Q&A portion as I'm styling my hair, which I told you guys to ask me some questions on my Instagram, which you can follow at Michixo with 2 underscores. And let's get into it. Now that my hair is washed, we're gonna style. For my curly styling routines, I have 2 of them. One is like a lazy girl styling routine where I only use 1 product. And the other one is when I want to have my curls kind of last me a little bit more throughout the week. For the lazy girl routine, I only use mousse. For the longer lasting routine, I use a mixture of a mousse, a gel, and some like cream or leave-in. For this video, I'm going to be going in with the second type of routine because I want my hair to have more definition and to last me a little bit longer this week. So I'm going to be going in with these 3 products, a mousse, kind of like a gel styler, and a cream. This is what we're working with straight out of the shower. It's been in the microfiber towel for some time, so it got a little bit dry, especially here towards the roots. I always like to work in sections when I'm styling my hair. I do finger coiling method in small sections. My hair at the root is very thick, so if I don't take the time to kind of work in sections, they just don't get defined, and it's like frizz central. I do 1 big section on the left, 1 on the right, and then 1 in the back, and then I just divide as I go. And start from the back because, you know, the back needs the most love. And make sure I free my hair of any tangles or knots. But when I style, I always like to work in wet hair. So what I do is I take my hairspray and I just dampen my hair. I do like to add some leave-in conditioner to my water. That's why it looks a little bit gray. I don't use a specific one. I just kind of use any conditioner. In this one, I put the Rosemary Mint Mild Organics leave-in. So for this styling technique, there's going to be a cream, a gel, and a foam. So I usually like to go in with the cream first, then the gel, and then the foam product. We're going to go in with this product. It's a Miracle Moisture Cream from Uncle Funky's Daughter first. I'm literally almost done. I always want to make sure I apply every product I use from the roots to the ends of my hair. As I mentioned, my roots can be a little bit more dry and frizzy, so I want to make sure that everything gets coated properly. And that's why I also like to work in smaller sections so I can control how much product I apply and where. Now I'm going to go in with this Frizz Rescue Curl Retainer from Curlsmith. This is kind of like a jelly styler, so it has like some like gel quality to it. I'm going to go in with this on Jackie's Frizz Patrol Setting Mousse. My 3 products are applied in this section, so now I'm just going to go little by little and finger coil each like couple strands. I personally love to finger coil because it just helps me distribute the product evenly and just redefine my hair. I find when I finger coil, my curls are defined for like up to like 4 days, where I really don't need to do anything for it. I know some people find it time consuming, but I kind of got my routine down to where I can do it in like 25 to 30 minutes. So it's like pretty quick for me. So this is what we're working with. And now I just kind of let it be, and I'm going to do the same thing to the rest of my hair while I answer these questions. So let's get into it. Okay, so where are you from? Do you speak Spanish fluently? How old are you? Do you have any siblings? So these are some get to know me questions. Where am I from? I'm from South Florida. I am Dominican. I was born in New York, Manhattan. I have 2 older sisters. One of them is Jessica. You might know her, might follow her. If you don't, you can follow her. And then the middle one is Jasenia. You can follow her as well. I am 23 years old. My birthday's in November. I'm a Scorpio. So that's a little bit about me. Do you speak Spanish fluently? I do. Spanish is my second language, and I can understand it. I can speak, read, and write. But because I kind of am more comfortable speaking in English, I don't speak Spanish as much as I maybe should. but I am like capable of speaking Spanish, but you know, I'm just kind of a little embarrassed sometimes, but we ball. What's your curl type? I have a mix of like 3A, 3B, and 3C curls. Some parts of my hair have looser curls while other parts have more tighter curls. So it's kind of like all around. I can't really pinpoint. Mousse or gel? I am a hard down mousse girl. This mousse is like my ride or die. I've been using it for over 2 years and it's just my go-to mousse. For my lazy girl curly hair routine, this is the only mousse I use to style my whole entire hair. And my curls last me like 6 days. I'm definitely a mousse girl. I just love the fluffy look that it gives my curls. I will say when I do incorporate a gel product to my routine, it does make it last a little bit longer because of the strong hold that it has on my curls. So I do love that. Some of the mousses that I recommend that I personally use are definitely the Aunt Jackie's Frizz Patrol Styling Mousse. I also like the Pattern Beauty Mousse as well. And recently I've tried the Michixo Gel to Foam Mousse and I also surprisingly really liked it. It doesn't leave that gel look or feel, but it still gives me the result of like a regular mousse. Fave shampoo, conditioner, hair mask. So recently I've been trying so many different hair products that I don't yet have one that I'm like locked in with. I've kind of just been testing out different brands and different types of masks and shampoos and conditioners to kind of see what I like, how they react with my hair, what I don't like. But I will say my go-to shampoo and conditioners would be definitely the one I use for this video to wash my hair, and that's with the Function of Beauty SOS shampoo and conditioner. They smell amazing. Like my hair will be smelling good like 4 days from now still. And also the Mielle Rosemary Mint Strengthening Shampoo and Conditioner. Both of those shampoo and conditioners leave my hair feeling soft. The shampoo doesn't make my hair feel like brittle or hard. And the conditioners don't leave my hair greasy or like dry. Those two pairs I am like my current go-to. For hair masks, it's kind of the same thing. I haven't found one that I really liked. I did try that rosemary mint one from Mielle. It left my hair feeling so hard and dry. So I personally wouldn't use it by itself. I would probably pair it with something else or like a homemade hair mask. But one that I would recommend that I did try and I really liked was the Uncle Funky's Heal and Renew. It has oil, silk protein, avocado, and it just really made my hair feel super soft. How long did it take to maintain healthy hair? I feel like it's a never-ending cycle. So it's never just gonna stop where you don't care for your hair. If you meant to ask maybe how long did it take me to get my hair healthy, because I did used to have damaged hair and I did do a big chop twice in my life. The last time I big chop was in 2019, I believed. And after that, I don't put heat in my hair unless it's like a quick blowout if I'm getting my hair braided. So how long it took me to get to my healthy hair, I guess it was as soon as I cut off all the damaged ends in 2019. Since then, I've just been kind of trying to care for my hair, do hairstyles, also using good products that mesh well with my hair type. I never used to like care for my hair, so my hair was always dry, and my hair is thick, so thick, dry hair is not a good combination. I try to get more into my hair mask and using hair oil as well. Some oils I personally use and recommend is the OGX Coconut Milk Serum, the Mielle Organic Scalp and Hair Strengthening Oil, the Rosemary Mint, Aunt Jackie's Hair and Scalp Oil, also the Carol's Daughter Hair and Scalp 7 Oil Blend. Maintaining healthy hair is not for the weak, especially if you have more coarse hair. Your hair care routine is going to look different than everyone else's, and just because you have the same hair type or texture as someone does not mean that the products that work for them will work for you. How do you deal with frizz? I can only escape frizz for so long. Frizz is perfectly normal and fine, but for frizz on like day one of styling, let's get into it. If you're having frizz the same day that you're styling your hair, here are some tips that I personally use that may or may not help you. So like I mentioned, I always like working in small sections. Maybe you're working with too much hair at a time, so your hair strands are not getting enough product. You can also not be applying enough product. Maybe you're using this much when you're supposed to use way more. Where you're applying your product, are you just applying your product at your ends or only your roots? Make sure that you go from root to end with the products. Also, if your hair is dry, you need to wet your hair. Always style your hair while it's damp and moist, not when it's dry. Maybe the products you use don't have a strong enough hold for your curls. For example, maybe you always use a mousse, but you notice your curls get frizzy super fast. Maybe you should try a gel-based product because gel does have stronger holds. Maybe you can try pairing products together. You could use a gel and a mousse, or you could use a leave-in and a foam. Just try mixing different products to see if your hair is craving like a combination. To maintain frizz throughout the week, I always wear a satin bonnet to bed. So regularly, that's what I'll use. Or if I want more volume the next day, I'll wrap my hair in a silk scarf first, and then I'll just put the satin bonnet afterwards. Once you're taking your bonnet off for the day, the key is to minimize friction and manipulation. So if I do touch my hair to fluff it out or anything, I like to coat my hands in some oil so I don't cause any of that frizz. Tips for beginners. I went natural a year or so ago and still haven't nailed a routine. As I previously mentioned in this video, your routine is probably gonna look somewhat different than mine. Definitely is testing out products to see what type of products work for you, whether it's mousses, creams, leave-ins, gels. Also seeing how your hair works with combination of products. You definitely have to go through some trial and error until you figure out what works best for you. I definitely went through a phase where I just did my hair with leave-in conditioner and it worked for some time. And after a while, my hair hated that leave-in conditioner and hated a one product method. So I had to venture out into trying different products. That's when I started trying mousses, because I also like to have different styling techniques. Like I have the one with the just mousse and then my other one with these mix of products, because your hair can get used to a specific type of product and a specific method. And you might do it for so long that at one point it just won't work anymore because it's tired of it. So I definitely recommend having multiple go-to products that you know will work for your hair. Would you make more makeup and skincare videos in the future? I definitely want to. I know I'm no Monet, but I love like makeup, even though I don't wear it as often. When I do wear it, I like to have fun with it. And also skincare as well. As you can see, she's going through her time, so you know it's like flared up. But I've also been tapping into some skincare and having a skincare routine for my face recently. I went through a terrible breakout. I believe 2023. I was in the midst of my senior year in college and I don't know what happened, but like it was just pimple city. And I've never really struggled with acne throughout like high school or anything. I had the occasional hormonal acne like how I have right now, but I never really went through that bad of acne that hit me in 2023. And I'll post some pictures right here. I was depressed. I don't know if it was stress or something in the air, but it was terrible. And I lasted like that for about like 6 or 7 months or so, I believe. And I was going through the dermatologist. I was paying like $200 every month for just medication. And they almost put me on Accutane. And if you know, you know. My acne was bad, but like not that bad that I felt like I had to go on Accutane. I kind of stopped using so many creams that they were giving me. Then I just used the Panoxyl. Panoxyl is that girl. I use that to this day. I use it for my face and for my back. And I also use the Dial antibacterial soap. And I guess a combination of that and kind of just like, I tried like exercising more and having like a healthier diet. I kind of for some time cut out a little bit of dairy. And I feel like that worked for me a little bit. But definitely if you guys are also interested, I would like to do more makeup videos and more like skincare, but mainly like more makeup because I'm still trying to figure out my own skincare routine. After I style, I like to go in with a oil to just kind of, you know, finish it off. I'm going with the OGX coconut milk serum. I just like to coat my hands in some oil and then just do the scrunching. I always air dry my hair. That's another question I get asked. Do I diffuse or do I air dry? I always air dry my hair. I know it takes forever, but it just works for me. So once it's fully dried, I'm gonna come back and show you guys the finished results.
Yeah. So I'm not with nobody, cause I don't wanna hurt nobody. Did it over text, didn't call me. Still got love for your mommy. I know you wanna be somebody, even if you gotta leave somebody.
So it's the next day and this is how the hair came out. Following this routine for myself, my hair lasts me about a good 6-7 days. It's not until day like 5-6 where I start to see more like frizz than normal. But I love doing this routine when I want more definition and for my hair to last a little bit longer. This concludes my curly hair routine video. If you guys end up trying this routine yourself, let me know how you guys like it, or if you add something different that you want to recommend, definitely comment that below. If you guys want to see more videos with like curly hair routines, hairstyles, or trying different products, let me know in the comments as well. And I'll catch you guys on the next one. Bye.